Welcome back to LAYSARA Summit Kingdom. Think about Anno, but you're building on mountains instead of islands. If you haven't seen this, I have already made a review and a couple of episodes, so don't hesitate to check in the video description below. But today we're going to do a new challenge. I already did the Only Yak Matters, where you needed 300 yaks, then overpopulation, where we needed 1,200 of population. Today we're gonna do Smell Crisis. I already completed it, but I'm gonna show you how. And this is an important one because it does require quite a few different things. So obviously we always start with nothing. And as you can see, it's not a huge mountain and we have a time left, right? We're gonna need to make sure that we do it in time. We need to have 600 artisans get perfume. So the artisans are obviously these guys over here, right? And the perfume is actually a prosperity, quite advanced level 3, right? So it's a level 3 over here. Now the good thing is in this mission, we also have access to the bath. So we're gonna be able to put the bath somewhere over here. That's gonna already give us some prosperity, right? For all of our people pretty cheaply. But as I said, it's a level 3 and there are also many other things as always that are locked behind other levels. We're gonna want to get to level 1 as soon as possible to get all of those trees, decorations, right? Even for food, the honey is blocked at level 1. Prosperity, the air is also blocked, etc. So we're gonna want to unlock these ones. And enlightenment, right? We have on right now only the academy and the praying place. We obviously want a few others. In particular, it'd be good to get to Gong and Mandala, so it's like level 2. So we're gonna need an academy, then we'll probably need a monastery and the whole production chain that go with it. We do have access in this mission to both the compact yak breeder and the yak utopia. Now the yak utopia is definitely more complex, but remember that's producing, in this case 72. I think all of these always depend, different missions is different numbers, but 72 for this one and for 12 for that one. This one is pretty easy, so I think we're gonna rely on that one for sure. Now we have one big over here, which I think we're gonna use definitely for our population, right? Because there's a lot of space there and there's really not a lot of space at the top. But we do have a couple of mines, right? We have copper mines over here for things like utensils, and we have crystal over there, which will be useful, right, for the perfume. In particular, if I show you the perfume, right, we're talking about some herbs. We can put them anywhere. We're talking about cedar wood that we definitely want to put here if possible. Then we're gonna have an incense maker. Then we're gonna take this incense, add also some honey. Now the honey is best placed, on these ones, on the yellow ones. And we also need some crystals, right? So that's these two over here. And then it all goes into this perfumery to make 9. And as I said, this mission is definitely challenging in the sense that we have time left. So what I suggest is you obviously pause anytime you're trying to build something. Now we're gonna start, as always, it's always the same. You start with your food market, you put also your donation spots, then a couple of houses, then very quickly we're gonna go into the academy, right? And then at that point you need to be in positive, but you probably have spent all of your treasury. So then you wait a bit for your treasury to go up. Then we're gonna go into the productions, right? Maybe start with something like egg and tampa, move pretty quickly also to the honey and those type of things. Contrary to the previous episode, I'm not going to show you step by step every single building, but I showed you at the beginning how to start, and now I'm showing you the final one. So also this way, this could be a great sort of blueprint for you to try to replicate, but you can still play the game, yourself and see if you manage to do it. So as you can see, we have 430 artisans out of the 420, so we are good there, that have perfume, and our money balance is positive, actually pretty nicely positive, right? More than 600, so this is all good there. As I said, this is really my population space. Then we have as many barley fields as I could put in lines, right? Because remember, the lines are very important, because with line like this you don't really need roads all around, and more importantly, for example, this road here is useless, to be honest, and more importantly, as this is sort of extended the network, right? Because this field can go all the way over here, and similarly this field can go all the way over there. So that enabled us, right, to do some barley over here, but also to transform the hay into fodder and then into yaks. So we have, you know, the yak production and over here also the Tampa production, right? It's all in this corner. Then if we go a bit up over here, you'll see a lot of these yak shack. This is for the milk and the wool. So all of the milk goes into this cart post there, and then from this cart post it goes into all of these cheesemaker, and from the cheesemakers into this other cardboard to be delivered into the market. And next to it we also have a lot of utensils maker, right? We actually have 5. This is a good amount. Actually, I could probably pause one and make even more money. Nah, we're making even more money. So yeah, we have these. It's actually coming from there, right? All of this. So I could actually also pause one of these, make even more money. So the 2 mines there, right? Copper mines goes into this cart post, then it's delivered there. And then the rest here is a lot of honey. Remember, the honey is better in this yellow piece. So we have a lot of honey that is going to the market, but also to 2 perfumeries, because that's the mission. Remember, we need to make perfumeries. So we have those 2 over there. They deliver into this cart post, and then the cart post delivers to the market. But actually 1 could be enough. So I definitely over built in this mission. So my money is slowly but surely increasing now that I'm taking all of this thing out. But yeah, we're taking, you know, this honey, then we're taking crystal, that's coming just next door, right? We have this crystal over here, there's another crystal there, because we needed quite a bit of crystal for a couple of different things. So we have the crystal coming there, right? And then lastly is the incense. That's coming over here. It's 1 of these. That's taking 12 herbs and 4 cedar wood. We're making too much cedar wood, but yeah, it's not like I can have half of a building like this. Then the herbs is coming from here. And then on top over here, we have another one that's making the painted cedar to make sure that we can get to research level 3, because the perfume was at level 3, right? Remember, it was unlocked at level 3. So that's why we have the painted beams, right? That's taking some dye and some cedar wood. So cedar wood is here, dye is over here, taking a bit more crystal and a bit more herbs. So that's what's happening here. Now we have nothing over here except this crystal, which frankly, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not even sure we need, but that's okay. We have looked at all of these parts, and then you can just see my city there, right? We have the bath, as I said, that's definitely helping to get almost all of my houses are at level 3, as you can see. That's what's giving me enough people, first of all, to get 430 artisans, but also enough people in terms of lowlanders and monks to support the economy. Alright, so we have a lot of those level 3 all across. We have, of course, you know, the market, the donation spot, the community supplier, and also quite a few, you know, of these enlightenment, right? We have a gong there, for example, another over here and another there. We have a mandala, only 1? Yeah, we only have 1 mandala. We have a lot of decorations everywhere, right? You can see here. We have a lot of praying place in all of these corners, a lot of decoration springs, or decorative springs, sorry. And at the bottom, because it's not really necessary for everybody else, so you put it basically close to your monks, but it doesn't have to be close to anything else. We have both the academy and the monastery that's working at 67%, but that's enough to get to level 3. Right, so yeah, here it is, ladies and gents. I mean, I'd love to hear if you have any comments, questions, if you managed to do even better. Again, there is still some space, so I'm sure we can go to an even higher level. But if you took a completely different sort of strategy, I'd love to hear. As I said at the beginning, I'm covering, you know, all of the mission of the game, so don't hesitate to check in the video description below for the full playlist. Smash the like button, and I hope to see you next time.